Hi everybody, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I have for you guys this cute little one done in colored pencil featuring Clearly Besotted's Fairytale Princess, which I'm showing you here. I just stamped it out super simple with the little bird off to the side of her, and as you can see all of the colors are going to be listed on the screen just because they're really hard to see in the video as I speed it up and all of that kind of jazz. This is 4 times the original speed. So I am moving super fast in this video compared to how long it took me in real life. It was about 40 minutes of footage, give or take a little bit, in order to accomplish this one. I did not blend all of these colors to the point that I usually do, where it's really, really smooth and super solid. I left it a little bit more looking like colored pencil, simply to get kind of that storybook feel. I mean, it's a little fairy tale princess. She's super cartoony and adorable. I just thought it would be something a little bit different for me, and I really enjoyed doing it. You definitely could add 2 or 3 more layers on top of this and get that really bright and vibrant and saturated and super solid look and burnished out and all of that I usually do, but I decided to keep this one just a little bit more sketchy feeling. I did stamp this out using MFT's Extreme Black ink. Any ink really works for colored pencil. I'm not using any sort of Gamsol or anything, so it doesn't matter. Whatever you have on hand will be perfectly fine. This one was just beside me when I was stamping. I had been working on another video. So I'm going through all of my colors and I'm working darkest to lightest, and I will put 2 layers on top of everything. So I am showing you both of those. I recorded the entire thing. So that's kind of where we're at, and as I'm blending over these, as you can see, I'm going all the way back to that stamped line with the colors as they get lighter until we hit the ivory, simply to create that tone in the browns to make it look a little more fleshy and a little more pink-like, which was the skin tone I was currently after in this one. I do not show at the end of the video actually that I go over top of everything and re-outline it with the black colored pencil, simply to get those lines being nice and sharp and crisp again. But I do that with everything I do: Copic, colored pencil, watercolor. It really doesn't matter. I'm always re-outlining those stamped lines just to make sure they're as black and bold as I want them to be, because as I color over them, they tend to get a little bit washed out, especially with something like colored pencil, which lays over top and obstructs your view of the actual black lines. They're not fully transparent, but they are transparent enough to layer over top of each other. I am talking really fast. Anyway, I digress. I haven't done a colored pencil video in a very long time. I just wasn't using them a whole lot and decided that I should break them out for this. It's been a while and I've missed my colored pencils. I'm also trying to justify purchasing a whole nother set of a different brand. So I figure if I'm going to try and justify spending that kind of money on another brand of pencils, I should probably use the ones that I currently have before I do something like that. I don't tend to purchase new mediums all the time. I expand on my collections and things of that, but it gets to the point where, like, I'll pick up a new tube of watercolor here or there, or 2 tubes. But other than that, I'm not really buying a whole lot of anything for the most part. I haven't done haul videos. I really haven't been ordering stuff. I do buy MFT's releases, some of them as they come out, bits and pieces here and there. But I've just kind of been using what I have and trying to get through a bunch of the stamp sets that I haven't used. I picked this one up when Clearly Besotted first released it, and this is the first time I've colored it. So it's really nice to get around to these if you are looking for a link to pick up this adorable little stamp set. It's just a small one. It's like a 3x4 stamp set. I will have the link to it in the description box below, of course. Now we're moving on to her hair. I went with warm grays. The hair does read as black in the finished one, but it's actually gray. There's not a lot of solidness to the hair. It's very, very like that whole sketchy feeling like I was saying, but it does read like she's got black or gray hair depending on how you look at it. I'm really happy with it, so that's kind of exciting. I'm trying to get more videos out, and I'm going to do a lot more filming now that school's back on and winter started. It snowed. It snowed. Like on the first day of fall, you guys, I got snow. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that link's down below. I posted a picture because I was pretty disheartened that it was snowing in September where I live, because I don't like winter to start with, and September is way too soon for this whole situation to begin. It melted, thank goodness, but it looks like there's more in the forecast, so I really don't know what's going on this year. It's not exciting. I'm hoping if we do get lots of snow, it's going to stay fairly warm so we can at least enjoy it with the kids. Yeah, So we're just slowly working our way around all these colors. As you can see, with it being that I sped this up to 4 times the original speed, this does take a fair bit of time. It's kind of something you just need to sit down and enjoy and relax and just work on your coloring and your blending and just kind of enjoy the process. I do this because I like it. I make videos because I enjoy making them and editing them and uploading them for you guys. I make cards because it's a way I relax and chill in the evening. It allows me to play with different mediums and stuff without being super committed into like a big piece and a big painting. I do that on the side, and I do some throughout the year, but this is definitely like a quick short version of something to do, and it's fun and they're pretty and I really enjoy them. So that's why, and I go off screen here, as you can see. I used to record most of my videos sitting on the couch. Side note. And that's what I did here, and I haven't done that in a very long time. I've been sitting at tables or downstairs in the studio, standing in front of my desk and things of that nature. So this was a little bit different. I recorded sitting on the couch. I'm feeling well lately, so that's kind of why, but I don't know if I'll keep doing it because it was really difficult. I don't know how I filmed like that all the time before, but you get a video. That's any consolation. I might be out of frame a little bit throughout it, but it's a video and you can see the majority of it, right? Come on, guys, right? Oh, so school's back on. Thank goodness. Everything's kind of falling into normalcy. Sports start up soon for the winter. Caleb's got swimming and skating and speed skating and power skating, because apparently that kid likes to be on the ice and that's what he chose this year. So good for him. But we're doing a lot of that, so I'll be, 4 days a week doing sports with my son, which is exciting. He enjoys it, so that's good. He's doing cross country right now. I think he's got 1 race left this year. I'm hoping I'll be able to take the day off of work and get to that one, but we'll see what happens. Single mom problems. I gotta work. Apparently the bank tells me I have to pay my bills. So we're slowly working our way through the hair here and almost done, and then we'll jump onto her dress. I really love the clearly besotted images. I think they are absolutely adorable. I'm super pumped that they've gone back to smaller releases instead of really massive ones like 3 times a year, that they're giving us just a few stamp sets to choose from every month instead of... I get overwhelmed. I find when companies have only release like every 3 or 4 months and they do a really... This is like a complete side note. They do like a really big, massive release every 3 or 4 months. I get overwhelmed with what's all there, and I'm not able to pick anything out that I actually want to color because I want to color all of it, so I don't buy anything. I don't know. That's the way my brain works. So this is allowing me to pick up a stamp set here and a stamp set there from them that I really like, and I'm going to color eventually. As you can see, this one took a while, but it allows me to pick up those 1 or 2 stamp sets every month or every 3 months or whatever, and not be buying something that feels old and gone out already, or something that, or wanting like 15 of them and not being able to afford to buy 15 stamp sets because my bank account ain't gonna let me do that. I can tell you that much. So it's really nice to be able just to pick out that 1 or 2 that I want here and there and be able to color them and share them with you guys. And I hope you guys like them too. I find Clearly Besotted super adorable. Their stamp sets are always gorgeous. It's always tough to pick out which ones I want. So that's kind of where I am on that front. Slowly working through my blending here, going from the, again, darkest to lightest. I'm putting the darkest in where the shadows would be. So where the headband meets her hair, where that puff on, I guess it would be like the left, well, it's on the right side of the screen when you're looking at the screen anyway. Falls behind like her torso, that gets a shadow underneath the bottom of her little, I don't know what those pieces are on the side of her dress, or that little frill at the bottom of her skirt. Last layer on that, and then we'll jump into the yellow. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the channel. I know the uploads have been kind of sporadic. They are getting more frequent, which is great. If you guys do enjoy these videos, if you could give me a thumbs up on them, I would really appreciate that. It helps me more than you even know just by clicking that little button. It's kind of great. I always love comments. I try and reply to as much as I can when you guys have questions and things. I do work 45 hours a week, so replying to everything isn't always an option, but I do read every comment you guys leave, and I truly appreciate all of it. I do this because it's fun, so I appreciate when you guys, you know, leave me some love and talk to me a little bit and all that kind of fun stuff. I've been doing a few watercolor reviews on the channel. That's been fun. I really like playing with all those new little mediums and seeing if I enjoy them. I'm saying a lot because I'm not sure what to talk about. Anyway, like I said, all of those colors are listed in a caption, so if you guys want to jot them down or anything, you can definitely pause the video and get those, simply because, like you're going to see here, it's impossible to read those as fast as I'm showing them for the most part, so that's why I did it this way. And I did the bottom of her dress yellow. I was going to do it white, but I didn't want to do the cool grays because I didn't want it to read kind of bluey, so I went with yellow instead. I've always enjoyed pink and yellow together. Using the Naples and that kind of gives me more of a mustardy yellow and a little bit of a deeper yellow as opposed to doing anything super bright and vivid. Just blending those over. Slowly but surely we'll get there. I did put it in that light chrome yellow, which is a bright yellow, just as a pop in the middle of it because I didn't want it to be too flat. Now we're just adding our second coat of color. I didn't put a second coat of color on that little yellow piece in between her arms there, simply because it didn't need it. The space wasn't big enough and I didn't want it to be too solid and take away from the rest of the sketchiness of the coloring. Now we're going to jump onto our little birdie here. Oh look, my head's in the way. That's what happens when you film on the couch, Jessie. You know better. Anyway, I'm going to color our little blue bird, and then we're going to put a little bit of grounding underneath of her with some greens. I love this little bird. I think he's absolutely adorable. Super simple shapes, but I think they're just super cute. I would love to see like a set with the birds a little bit bigger so I could layer them together and kind of just make like a tweetastic card. I'm almost funny. Anyway, that lightest blue and then this little bit of cold gray is what I used just to blend out the face so it still had that blue hue. Now we're just going to add the grounding, and that's the end of the video, guys. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe and hang out. Thumbs up are always super appreciated. Comments are awesome. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.